welcome to Crossroads presented by ANIPOD. I am Donald, not the DM, and these are my lovely players, -1. Please, lovely players, -1, please introduce yourself, or say hi, and, you know.
Hi. How's everybody doing today?
It's been a minute since I've done
I'm
this.
so excited.
Hi, kitty.
Kitty.
I got a kitty on my lap now.
Ooh.
It's on my lap. And I give him scrooches on his face. Does first things first, shout out to Tabletop Audio. That is the lovely
TabletopAudio.com.
What radio show is this?
Tabletop.
TabletopAudio.com. It's where you get your premium audio background noises, such as the one that you're hearing right now, which is that of a distillery, which is what I use to be able to signify that you guys are inside your little, you know, that little house on wheels, because it's massive and big.
This really is just like an RV. It's not like a cart. It's an RV.
It's a fantasy RV.
It's a giant fantasy RV.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah? Huh?
I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, Dippy,
Yes.
you wanna... Dippy or anybody want to tell me what happened last time and why we're here today?
Well, let's see. It's been a little bit. We were in Victory. We had just gotten back to the cart. We traveled back to the cart. And Canna tried out his new disguise tattoo a little too effectively, because the guard thought he was someone else. What is it? We got back to the cart, we slept for the night. Someone had a dream about something. I forget who, and I forget about what exactly. There was a card reading on the way back to the cart because of a random roll.
Which was fun.
The card reading was done by Donna's lovely wife.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her. They got back to the cart and then realized that Avery's dad was in the cart for whatever reason. No,
He was drunk.
he was drunk.
He went on a sad drunken bender, and my quote unquote familiar was freaking out because he couldn't find him, and him missing from his realm is not a good thing. So Avery went to find him and just to discover that he was in their cart.
And then there was like a heart-to-heart between Avery and their dad, and a couple of other things happening in the cart at the same time. Eventually, Canna overheard a little bit of the discussion about Avery's mother, or her father's wife, and
Why?
her father...
They were never formally married.
Never formally married, you know. Avery's mother. And Canna thought he could help out with that. So Avery's dad said, if you can help me with this, if you can find her, I'll give you anything you want. And so Canna used the scrying ball to give a description of the person that he was trying to find, and then he used a natural 1 on the recipient to automatically make them fail, so that the scrying orb so that the crystal ball would automatically succeed.
And I didn't have that planned, so we had to stop the session at that point. Cut the shit.
And that is the most powerful that Canna has ever felt in one single moment.
It also helped me win a debate against Dippy on whether or not it's better to be a player or a DM.
If you didn't watch that Dapper discussion, please do, because it's a good one. Oh no, that debate happened in an episode that wasn't a Dapper discussion, but
Yeah.
go watch it because it was good.
It was a Dapper discussion. The other one was the other
No, yeah, that debate was a Dapper discussion episode, yeah. That was, and now we are right here.
We're here
in
now.
that moment in time.
Yes.
To resolve that.
Shall we? Okay.
just have to get back into Canna's character real quick. And I'm already there.
As your eyes illuminate with magic of the seeing, you travel across the realm of Aeldon, past kingdoms, over mountains, and through the world, where you come to the side of a mountain where there is a beautifully made building. Almost that of like an angelic-like making. Made with white stone, creating this almost
Sorry,
Mount
back it up for
Celestial.
just 5 seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
White stone building.
Yes, white stone building, 5 stories tall. Not almost that of like a castle, but a pleasant place of stay. I forgot to put up my map. That was my one thing that I fucked up on. God damn it, I did everything else.
It's Rivendell. You made Rivendell.
It's not Rivendell. Stop taking my love.
I'm blue. How
You're
did I
blue.
literally turned myself blue. This is
You
incredible.
see the and off away from this beautiful building, you can see what you know is the city of Azerel. North towards the Kulkora Swamp. This is what they are most known for, which is one of the highest classed, fanciest hotels in all of the land.
Azrael. Yeah.
Azrael.
All right, I gotcha.
Yes.
Yep. Up north of Laxos. Wow. Yeah.
Right there, right before you enter into Kurokura Swamp and coming down into Laxos. As your vision sets, you are then pulled inside. You are taken through the gorgeous waiting room. You see a bellhop standing close by, a doorman, individuals socializing among the floor, an individual behind the desk dressed very nicely, talking to a beautiful woman, and you're taking past and through a doorway, and you go up a couple flights of stairs, and there you see a woman on her way down talking to a gray-skinned man with white hair and pearlescent white eyes. This and fuck, you rolled the net. She rolled a nat 1. You see her stumble for a second within her words. It was like, I'm sorry, that was off taken. And you can see a woman with white skin, white hair, white and black highlights, elven, long hair down to past her shoulders, just cresting above the lower chest, the area, with braids to the side and hair that comes down, but she pulls it slightly forward, and so it's tucked nicely over, and then falls kind of like a waterfall in the back. Says, so I do have clearance to be able to come into the realm, not right? Plane? Celestia? He's like, yes, we've worked out all the kinks and everything, and as long as you meet the portal tomorrow, you should be fine. The journey is long, and you know that, but I think you're well seasoned. Okay. I think I'm ready. I think this is... I've traveled a lot, and I think I'm ready to take this. Up. I think out of anything, that this would be probably my greatest journey. Very well. I'm ready. Tomorrow it is. Hopefully I get... hopefully I can meditate in peace. And... I see her part ways as she goes downstairs to go and grab a little drink from the bar. The way that she stands is very confident, well-seasoned traveler. She wears very nice clothes, but nothing that could get ruined. She's very dressed up right now in a nicer place. But you can tell that her skin has been touched by sunlight, and she wears a belt that has little... Make a perception check for me to see if you notice these, like, some little details.
10.
10? Okay, then you won't notice these little things. She looks very nice. Kept together, and she keeps to herself while she sits at a bar. Do you wish to continue watching, or do you want to pull away?
I'll watch as long as I am allowed to watch.
Okay. Avery, your father, who is seeing this, is just like...
Wait a second.
Yes.
Hold on a second. Crystal ball.
Mm-hmm. Crystal balls. See into the future.
I'm just trying to see if this scrying spell...
Mm-hmm.
You can see and hear a particular creature that you choose on the same plane of existence as you. It doesn't mention anything about the crystal ball being able to show the spell to other people around it.
Yeah. Unless you, like, people with,
Use an action to cast Detect Thoughts while you are scrying with the crystal
see
ball.
invisibility is something that you can use to be able to see the spell.
Scrying with the crystal ball, you can communicate telepathically with creatures you can see within 30 feet of the spell's sensor. You can also use an action to cast a suggestion spell through the sensor on one of those creatures.
What? God damn.
I'm reading.
We had talked about this before. You have just the base crystal ball of it,
Yeah.
just scrying.
Yeah. I was getting excited there for a second.
I love the yeah.
Anyway. Okay. So, one way or another, I'll continue to watch as long as I'm watching, and then.
I just took a bite out of a carrot because I thought Dippy was going to be a little bit more long-winded.
If this was a real crystal ball, it would have telepathy and true seeing and mind reading. So, yeah, that's pretty fun.
Excuse me. Fuck, where's my water? Oh, it's right here. Let me take a sip of this. God, that carrot was not going down. Excuse me. Avery, you can noticeably tell that your father is nervous. Like,
While looking at the crystal ball, Avery just quietly reaches over and grabs their father's hand.
do I see her? Like, do I go to see her? You heard it?
It doesn't look like she'll be around much longer.
So what you're saying is that might be my last chance.
Unless you have a way to get up to Azrael very quickly, I don't know if there's going to be any other opportunity for you.
I'm an archfey. It's on the side of a mountain. I could just go through a tree.
Do I notice anything else before I, like, drop?
No. That's just like the rest of the thing. You watch her.
So
kinda
she
drink
sits
it.
down at the bar, and
She's alone.
She's alone at the bar in
with her thoughts. And
this
just kinda
in this really fancy hotel in Azrael.
She's a beautiful elven woman that is
Beautiful.
And now, Avery,
But
you
if nothing
like,
else of significance is
I forgot that
happening.
it's a crystal ball and it's not just him seeing it. It's everybody in the room seeing it. Avery, you can.
That's what I was talking about. Is the crystal ball? Does the scrying of it like display
We'll
in
say
the
for
ball
fun and
everyone to
flavor's
see?
sake in this
It's a
moment.
crystal ball.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck it, it's crystal ball.
Avery, if
That's
you
fine.
grew out your hair and like were a lot shorter, you look almost exactly like this person. Besides, like, some of the stars and things like that that are on your skin.
Do you recognize that gray-skinned fella she was talking to?
Um,
To no one in particular.
no. Well, it sounds as though you might be an individual that, conducts plane of travel. Those that pay very high money, and with her wanting to travel, see everything, that was probably one of the things that she wanted to do. And so she'd be talking with individuals like that.
Well, if nothing else of
He's gonna
significance
look
is happening in the scene that I'm watching,
He's
I'll
gonna look
drop
at
it.
you, Avery, and just say, "Do you want to come with me?"
Oh, fuck.
Avery looks at everyone else and looks back at their father.
We'll have you back in the
And
morning. But
It's your mother, Avery.
night kind of starts. You see, like, you guys have seen Avery, like, whenever they really lose it, like, night just come, like, oozing and dripping off of them. You can kind of see it start to, like, escape along the edges of their armor that they're wearing. They're a little scared, but trying to keep it together for their dad.
if you need time, that's fine. You don't have to push yourself. I'm going to go.
Avery looks to Canna and Lux, I guess, because they're the ones who are currently present.
Yeah,
And you can
12
see
is
it's
not
pretty
here.
plain on their face that probably for the first time they're asking you guys to come with them silently.
Well, if we can all go and we can all come back to the cart.
I would just send you back through the tree that we came in. Easy as that. Oh wait, we're not even listening. I'm still putting on the freaking fancy hotel music.
Yeah. And it's a little loud. Can you turn it a hair down?
Yes. Sorry.
Just loud compared.
Sorry. Yes.
Beautiful.
I'm good to go.
They look back at their dad. We have to be back in the morning.
Fine by me.
And they walk over, or they walk down quickly to their room and grab their greatsword and be sure that everything is primmed and polished on their armor. And they go find Carter real quick.
What are you feeling in this moment? Are you feeling nervous?
Yeah, Avery is
This is
feeling like that little kid who got thrown into the tournament again.
You hear when you touch your great sword, are you okay?
I didn't think I'd be this scared again.
Remember. Breathe. Take a second. Hear your heart. You know how that old lady used to always scare us? Understand you're still alive.
I think I'm about to get some answers. I just wish I could get answers for both of us.
Well, I'll be there with you. Lucky you. Are you grabbing Carter? You said?
Going to go find Carter.
Oh, he's asleep in his bed. He's absolutely passed
Okay.
out. Might I say, probably for the best.
Yeah.
Went to see Avery's mom. Don't tear up cart while gone.
Carter can't read.
Carter can't read.
That's true.
Curter.
Avery straps their greatsword to their back and then ducks their head to check in on Carter, realizing he's asleep. They close it very gently and sends a quick message to Hope.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Let me just get into my... It is nighttime, by the way, so... just ahead. So the stars are out.
Yeah.
Are you doing a sending or a message?
Ascending.
Okay.
Have to handle something with my father. We will be back by morning, but please check on Carter.
You just hear, got it?
Got it? That's it? That's all I get? Okay, great.
Little
And
slurred.
Avery walks back upstairs.
I don't know if you guys
Okay,
know
I know,
this,
little
but when
tricky.
Hope is home, she has a very stressful job of being the advisor to the queen, and the shit that the queen just went through today. She's just like, fuck! She's drunk. Okay.
You're harboring a fugitive?
Fortunately, Carter is liable to sleep in till noon, so we don't have to worry that much.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, then Avery walks back upstairs.
Oh, the scrying would have happened in my room with the scrying ball.
Yeah. So it would have been like,
Oh, okay, well, and then
walked
out
off.
of their room and
Yeah.
back into...
Armaeus would have, like, Artemis. Or, how do I fucking say my fucking... your dad.
My dad's name?
I just call him Avery's dad all the time now, but he's actually got a proper fucking name. It's
Arvantis.
Arvantis. Thank you.
Aravantis?
Aravantis. Yes.
Here you go.
I always
Here you go.
remember
I'll drop
air,
it in the
and then
chat.
it's like Aravantis. Aravantis.
Mm-hmm.
Aravantis goes up, and that will.
There you go.
He will be waiting for you guys upstairs. And I need to correct that in my notes. Because I sketched down some notes and stuff like that. Aravantis leaves, or waits for you guys, and as you all collect upstairs.
As he's starting to walk out the door to my room, I go like, wait a second.
Yes.
I've already taken up a bit of a task to help someone who can fix my little problem that you gave to me, but that's beside the point. So I'm willing to hold off on this favor that you now owe me. Because
The look that he gives you is just like,
because I understand that this is a very important moment for you and Avery. So, can I rely on a call to you whenever I decide what I want for that favor?
yes. And I will, and if needed, I'll send a follower and work within them. Your dad's an archfey. He has followers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So,
All right.
you all meet upstairs?
I
Ready?
put on my best robe.
Which you guys do have fancy clothes for, like, the ball.
Yeah.
Maybe not to, like, go drink beer at a very fancy bar, but
Yeah,
you've
do
got fancy...
Yeah. I mean, this place did look pretty upper echelon, so
Yeah.
maybe fancy dress would be called for to blend in a little here. So I guess I will put on my party clothes. My suit, my white suit, and my red fixings and my gold trim and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I'll put that on.
Have you guys paid for cleaning of those suits? Because you just used them, like, 2 days ago.
Shape water, whoosh, prestidigitation. Whoosh.
You hear a tailor in the background somewhere be like, that's not how you do it!
That's not how you do it.
No, Jim, you do not use prestidigitation when it. Magic actually withers and ruins the clothing, enough so that it doesn't live long enough. Oh, you're fine. It just means we get extra money from the wizards.
That's not how that works.
It is now.
It is now.
Okay. So you all
I'll
make
probably
it up?
just
Oh, yeah.
stay in my normal
Fuck.
outfit.
That's fine.
Fine, gust of wind to dry my clothes.
It's called dry cleaning. Then why
Yeah.
doesn't Gust work on it? All right? Why doesn't Gust work on the clothes? Because
Yeah,
the propeller of the winder can turn your fucking clothes. It only works on the magical kind. I just imagine two fucking, like, people that are really good at knitting and sewing and, like, making clothes that are, like, southern as fuck talking
Oh,
about,
it's
somewhere in
two
the world.
southern, like, dwarven grandmas, right?
Oh, yes.
that own a knit shop in town.
Yeah, that own like a sewing
I
and
don't know
knitting
why
shop.
I made these NPCs and they're not actually here. They're just off screen somewhere.
I don't know what that boy's problem is, but I'll tell you what, if he shapes water too many more times on those clothes, they'll shrink.
Oh no.
He says his muscles are getting bigger, but in all honesty, it's just because he's stupid. Why did we get to this point?
Now, Now, just bless his little heart. You know, there is a difference between
Bless his
knowledge
heart.
and sense.
Some of us rely on wisdom, some of us rely on intelligence. Intelligence will get you only so far. Okay. let's continue.
Fucking incredible.
You all make it upstairs.
Okay. Okay.
So, we're gonna go use the tree outside to go.
I mean, we have a bathroom. Oh, right. Sorry.
What? No. Let's go. And you guys walk outside. All not have been seen by any individual from Crawl before, so able to walk decently freely, I guess. Besides, I think, Canna, but you guys are walking across the fucking courtyard. And it's in the middle of the night, so as long as you stay quiet, it should be fine.
Just like, who left this precarious pile of pots and pans left next to the cart?
Tip of your lap.
Guilty.
You go to the tree, and you see a casting of the tree stride. Is it tree stride? Tree teleportation?
Tree stride.
Yeah. Used to, and you see an open upon a mountaintop area, and down below you can see just a few, 100 yards away, very fancy hotel.
Cool.
Get in. It only lasts for 6 seconds.
Avery strides through.
See,
I go right behind everyone.
Like comical cloud of steam, just as he, and then grabs Ink by the tail and.
see your father Erevantis come through, and as he comes out from the other end, you see Avery that he has slightly shrunk himself to more of like a normal individual size.
So my height.
Yeah, basically. Something more digestible, you know? Than the giant that he truly is.
not 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
A healthy six
A
and a
healthy
half.
young boy.
Strapping young lad.
Oh dear.
His hair is well kept. Like it's still crazy, like Fae hair, but it's like trimmed and proper and like, or at least semi taken care of. Like it's got product in it now. And he's changed his clothes a little bit to be more civil, and you can see that he still holds like his archfey kind of design, just like little bits of like well scented flowers come up his arms and create kind of like this little kind of sleeve for him, while he also wears only like a vest and that kind of pants with popping of like a collar and stuff, of like you can see almost like this earthly design around his collar, or around like the folded part of his collar, and you can see just like a little tiny plant that waves his hand underneath. It's lavender. You like it?
Why are you more nervous than me?
I'm afraid. I don't know if she remembers me. And I don't know if that's a good thing or bad.
How long has it been?
With her being a traveler like she is, could have been forever.
I love that that's a really subtle way for Avery to ask how old they are. Damn it, we will never know.
Never know. We'll never get a straight answer.
Your dad's an archfey in the Feywild. Your mom's that person that travels through the outer plains all the time.
An elven extraplanar traveler.
Yeah, so the age is fucking unknown. You're ageless.
And I grew up in the Feywild. Like,
age is but a number that you do not understand as a Fey.
I could be older
What is that?
than dirt.
That's like the game changer joke. Where are you from, Sam? You'll never get a straight answer out of him anymore.
I'm from a small town in Kentucky.
Small town in Connecticut. Oh my god. Anyway, sorry.
Avery, can I ask you something selfish? Can I talk with her first?
Do you think she'll disappear at the sight of you?
Not if she doesn't remember.
No. I have spent my whole life wondering who my parents are. I only learned about you, even by Fae standards, the blink of an eye ago. I won't miss the chance to meet her. And Avery starts walking towards the front.
You guys all begin to walk toward the area. He follows you in step. A few steps behind, allowing you the first of entrance. As you walk forward towards the building, you see the doorman open the door for you. It says, "Welcome to Azrael. Please walk in. Enjoy your stay, whether it be long or short. And be pleasant as you walk inside." And you are greeted by a scent that is almost ungodly of vanilla and like, you know how like the like vanilla cream kind of, I want to like a frappe like in your nose.
Oh, yeah.
Like it makes you a little hungry, but it's also like
yep.
gives the calming effect of just like, oh, this feels like a home. But it's also got like that bit of like that fancy, it's like a French vanilla, that kind of scent to you, with just
anytime I walk into a coffee
undertone,
shop.
just an undertone of cinnamon.
They certainly know how to make a place smell nice.
You can see individuals that are talking about of all different types of races. You can see
Any Tritons? No.
yes, there are a couple Tritons here.
Hey.
There are also like gator lizards, not men, and those of more of the Komodo dragon type, not form. There are frog folk and rabbits or haragons and orcs, but they are all like great postured, Very strong. The individuals that are in charge of taking any kind of badges, the bell or bags, the bellboys, they all seem to be. A lot of them seem to have almost like an angelic type way of them. With those that would know anything about the celestial ancestry, ASMRs. There's a lot of ASMRs that are working here. On top of like other little individuals, but ASMR seem to be kind of gravitating towards that type of an area. As you look around, Avery, especially with your passive perception and your active perception, I'm not gonna have you roll. You see that your mother, or the woman that you believe to be your mother, is off towards the bar area, and she is waving away an individual at the moment, but not in a rude manner, but trying to keep it safe, you know, like just as a lady. What would you like to do?
Avery strides up behind her and looks at the person who's trying to engage with her.
You see a what? I didn't think you'd look at him. We'll say he's a half-orc individual. He's got some tattoos just above his neck here.
It's Zog.
No. I'm trying to be subtle. But no, Zog wouldn't be in here.
You know, I travel all over the place too in my boat.
Yes, tattoo gentleman. He's in a nice suit. Kind of looks like more of like a businessman than anything. Half orc, combed over hair, a little bit of balding and stuff, but is wearing nice enough clothing and such, and just seems to be having kind of like a pleasant
Is
conversation.
he not getting the hint, or?
You hear her say, "Thank you for your time, sir, but I am just here to have a drink before I go to bed."
Hearing that, can I like go for like the layup assist
I'm
and
just
him away from her? Draw
Okay.
him away from her. That's all I'm trying to do. Like,
Avery just as
I feel like
to
Avery.
announce themselves,
oh, well, never mind.
to walk up behind her and look intently at him, and then turn to look down at her and go, "Is he bothering you, ma'am?"
She looks up at you and sees like the metal arm and things like that, and she says, "Not enough to cause harm, but maybe a slight annoyance." As she whispers it to you, but like in the tone where he can't hear it because her head is turned away, and says it. "But I think I can handle this, sir. It's been lovely being able to talk to you, but I'm about ready to go to my room after I finish this drink. I'm not planning on having any more. Goodbye," as she says, slightly stern enough, and he gets the idea. He's like, "Okay, thank you," and walks away.
Avery sits down in his stead.
I recognize that mechanism, that art design situation. Dragon inlay?
Yes.
Very nice. Blue? I once traveled with individuals that, they came across a small nest of blue dragon eggs, and, well, the mother wasn't too far away. They were in charge of getting rid of the blue dragon, and, well, I wanted to see what it was like to meet one. Too bad I didn't really get to talk to them. They don't seem to like to chat, do they?
This one was trying to eat a bunch of people in a bridge while fighting a rock.
Ooh. And you
But
got...
it's not the dragon that took my arm.
Mm. Well then. Happy circumstance that you were fighting it. May I ask your name?
You know, a lot of people ask me that here. And it's so hard to answer that question in the way that people expect.
I think one of the best things to say is to say, let me give you the example. They call me Lillian. What do they call you?
I'm called several things. I am called a walker. I'm called Astreus by others. But truthfully, I am Avery Avantis, Walker of the Court of the Night Sky, Ward of the Queen.
That is an impressive title for somebody that looks as young as you do.
Well, time is interesting and Feywild.
I've met the Queen there before. I was in a court at some point in time. It was lovely. Can't really remember why I was there. But the stars there are so much prettier than the ones we have here.
Yes, it's not something I'm used to yet.
Yes. Though, something I do enjoy is how much they twinkle here. And with the sounds of the birds tweeting, and instead of speaking secrets, they sing songs. That's why I always like coming back to the material plane. There's something to miss about it. You're an impressive individual. All those titles, all that well-doing.
It all comes at a price.
I understand that. This is not the sound that I wanted having going. I understand that. Price is given. I've lived my entire life traveling. Never really had a moment to settle down, meet somebody. Avery, as she's talking, she's not lying. Not to her knowledge. I've met individuals that were fun, so many different characters. I feel like I might have... No, You know what's funny? I haven't thought of the Feywild for a very long time. I think it was a good chance meeting you. Thank you.
If you were part of the Queen's Court for a while.
Oh, I was never a part of it. I just met the Queen. Sorry for the miscommunication. I'm a traveler. That is my life's goal, is to travel the plains. Adventure within them and see many things. I didn't want to live my life sitting around, I guess. Maybe at the end of my travels, but I wanted to fill my long life with a lot of things.
Avery looks up at their father. I don't know if he's standing across the room or off to the side waiting.
He is next to you, and he is like, throughout the entire time that like he's been trying not to keep complete eye contact, but he has moments where he's just staring at her, and you can visibly see his hand shaking with nervousness and anxiety. And Canna,
give him a nudge.
Canna, all that food you're eating is going to be 5 gold.
And like, ooh, a little.
It is the tiniest little sample
frappuccino.
plates.
A little frappuccino and some cherries jubilee.
It's the best tasting shit you've ever had.
Oh yeah.
Every plate is 5 gold.
Drop the 10 for what I've already gotten, and then give Ervantis a little bit of a nudge with my elbow.
Thank you.
Avery motions towards their father and says, "Since you're so well traveled, perhaps you have met another member of the Feywild before." And points to their father.
You see her look. I want you to make a perception check. And no, I want you to make an insight check. The DC of this is incredibly high.
Guidance.
I was about to say. It's too bad my last portent was a natural 1 because I don't have anything to help you out with a portent here.
You got this.
You got
I
it.
can't do anything, so you got this.
Actually, you do have a thing that you can do.
Me?
No, Lux.
I
should
do?
you should have a psionic ability that gives your charisma or something like that to them.
Hold on. The screen is so tiny.
Leans over glasses, huh?
Me, who has played a psionic based sorcerer, is like, yeah, you can like give. There's got to be something. There's something that it's like, I can't remember. It's like psionic note or something like that. But there's an ability that you have that you can like give a little bit of like a buff to their thing. It's one of your abilities. Give me a second. Why is my internet so slow? This is a tense moment. Here we go. Okay. Features and traits. Okay. We've been doing this campaign for a long time, guys.
We have.
Telepathic speech, font of magic, transmute spells. Oh, you can cast spells without talking.
Heck yes.
No action, psychic defense. So if you wanted to cast a spell and nobody be able to like do anything about it, all you have to do is just cast through your meta magic. And then just replace the fucking yeah. You cast using sorcery points instead of your spell slots, and then you just replace your spell slot that you used with your sorcery points.
All right, you said perception or insight?
Insight.
Okay, great. Hang on. That's 16.
And if you get well above this DC, I'll give you something even more.
Whoa. 31.
Whoa!
Okay.
16
Good job.
plus 3 plus 12.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Does anybody want to give anything to them before I say whether or not they succeed or lose? Or not?
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying, it could be better.
The help action. No.
Right?
Does anybody... Do we have a bard in the house?
No.
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 Fuck it. High or low?
I hate it when you do that. I hate it when you do that.
Actually, I have
God,
to
I
re-roll
hate
that.
Counter
Okay.
spell. No, I'm kidding.
High or low?
Low.
Low? Okay.
Ooh.
You hear the music, and it slightly inspires you to give you an extra d6.
Wow.
35?
35.
The DC was 30, and I wanted you to hit 35 to get the extra bit.
Wow. There you go.
You have
Thank God for high insight.
seen before what it's like when someone gives a memory to the queen, and what it's like to be taken out of their brain. You've never seen what happens when they try and recall upon that memory. You see and it's the slightest magical shimmer of a star right in the eye of of Lillian. When she looks at Aravantis, she's like, I don't think I've ever met this man.
Avery gets a heartbroken look across their face. Plain as day.
Your father, when he hears that, stops a second. Well then, let me tell you what they call me. I am Arameris, or I am Aravantis. I am the Archfey of Chaos. Or how some may call it, not to scare anybody, but it's the chaos of life. The ups and downs, things that swish and sway. I'm that. Oh. Well then, that's interesting. Your mother this woman, your mother, gains interest into the talk. Avery, do you want to stick around and hear the conversation? Or do you want to watch? Or do you want to leave? Do you want to watch? Do you want to leave? Do you want to hear the conversation? These are all choices.
Avery watches.
Okay.
As they're realizing that they weren't the only thing that was given up.
Avery, I want to give you so much to add to that because make me an Arcana check for me, please. Based among the Feywild, so I'm gonna give you advantage.
Okay, great.
I literally have nothing that can help with this.
Okay.
Natural 20
Fantastic.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
plus 25. Natural 20 plus 5.
Okay. Good or bad, when something is given to a fae, they will always take a little bit extra. Or a little bit more than what was asked. Or it's like making a wish with a genie. You gotta be specific, or else they're gonna take advantage of it. Your mom, this woman, Lillian, may have been made a deal, but maybe something extra was taken on top of it. You don't know the whole story. But I will tell you this. As you watch your father talk to Lillian, what wasn't taken was their natural power for each other.
Chemistry.
The chemistry between them. As your father went through, in a few moments, a heartbreak, courage to talk again, and you begin to, and you are given a gift to be able to see them start something again. It hurts, and the pain is real, but there's also something good. You have been given truth through all the mystery. And maybe things come as they come. The night goes on. As you sit, you may talk to individuals, you may commune with everybody. But soon enough, you see beautiful colors of the horizon begin to change. Purples and pinks as the sun begins to rise. And you see Erfantis end a conversation. Come to you, Avery. I think there was definitely something that was taken from her. She's still her. And I'm sorry. And he holds you. If you want. He holds his hands open a little bit. If you need it.
Avery walks into his hug and simply tells him, it would be crueler to tell her what she lost.
He whispers in your ear. I know.
I hope you see her again.
Well, that was something I wanted to talk to you about. She's invited me to come with her to Mount Celestial. At least travel for a little bit. Your father is quite persuasive and very dashing. Demure, one might say.
I don't know about the mindful part.
Look at how my father persuades a long-lost lover to come with them again. Very demure, very classy.
Very thoughtful.
I don't go into it trying to take advantage of her.
I would ask something of you again, and it would put me in your debt. would you take responsibility of my domain as I'm gone? You could do it passively while adventuring, don't worry. I travel all the time with you guys, but just if somebody needs help, it's actually really easy. You just kind of answer questions every once in a while. I know it's a lot, and I know you're going through a lot. What the fuck are you putting on your head?
The Mr. No, the Mr. Krabs. He pulls his eyes out of his head. So, my eyes are correct.
You are my blood? And the only other person I could ask to do that is Carter, and we both know that's a no.
Oh, God. Carter in charge of the realm of chaos?
Of the Feywild and life and nature and things, yeah. But yeah.
I can make sure it won't fall apart, but I'm not you, Father.
I'm not asking you to be you, or to be me. I'm asking you to be you, doing what I do. All my followers can fucking deal with it, is all I can.
Messenger will have a conniption if it's anybody other than me, so yes.
And I'll send you updates. He gives you a kiss on the forehead at the same height as you are, so he stands on his tippy toes. I love you. And I'm glad I found you. You are a blessing in my life. I do like that 12 boy too, even though I give him a hard time.
Abney.
Apnea, thank you. I will get better at that.
Go. Be happy.
I have to get
Don't
you
lose it
back
this time.
first. Actually, here. And he illuminates a ring, hands you it, like, it creates like this little rose ring on his finger really quick, hands it to you, says, this will get you back. And you have a ring that has tree stride on it. For one use.
Sweet.
For one use.
Oh, one use. Damn.
But if you guys aren't going to stick around, I know Dippy and Fantasy haven't really done. Are you screaming? Just
that role earlier was Canna is occasionally offered like a free drink.
Oh yeah, there's free drinks. Those are, you know.
Yeah, and that was him rolling a con save, and he got a 22, so he's holding on.
Yeah, he's good. He's strong.
But he looks and he's like, "Wait, you're going away?
You weren't supposed to.
Does that mean I have to?
Don't
Does
worry.
that mean I have to come up with a favor like right now? Or...
No. Like I said, an individual cup. I can use my powers through others.
Right. Okay.
But any other problems that you may have with me, take it up with Avery.
Trust me, I already do.
Safe travels.
And to you as well. Not very often you get a chance to meet someone for the first time again.
No, you don't. As you all leave, I'm guessing, the hotel, the fanciest hotel that you'll ever fucking see in your whole goddamn life.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
You are
like
given a
keeping a
moment.
mental note of this place just to be like, if we're ever coming up to Korakara for any reason, we have to stay here.
Oh, it's like $100 a night, okay?
We
It's
have
like
to
100 gold a night.
Whenever we have our own money.
That is a California King or Kurakura King fucking bed.
That's canon now. The largest size of bed is Korakura King because all of the fucking people in the Korakura swamp have to sleep together on one bed. So it has to be
No! It's because Kurakura... So, for those that don't know, Kurakura means turtle.
Yeah.
So it means massive turtle.
Yeah.
So it's massive bed. Massive
No,
king.
I get it. I get it.
Okay.
That's a joke. Yeah, it's a joke.
No, I get. I was just like, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I think Avery or Stealthy stepped away for a second.
They said they would be right back. Yeah.
But as you guys are able to leave, you can now talk about the situation.
There was a very small part of me that was like, if I have to think of a favor right now, I would ask him to make it so that 12 is no longer a fugitive. Like that would, you know, if that is
is not clear enough.
No,
You
that's
could
not
just be a
clear.
criminal in jail.
He could just be automatically thrown in jail.
Yeah.
No.
He could be captured.
Clear. Or worse, make it so that everyone forgets who he is, including me.
No, they just, you know, he just isn't 12 anymore. He has to have his name changed, and then that person's
Again. Yeah.
All right.
Wait, that's perfect. Make him.
All right,
Make
sorry.
12's
He's
name
still a
change.
fugitive, just a different
I'm
name.
My father-in-law, since my foot is broken, my father-in-law is dropping some stuff off to help me around the house.
Oh,
So
very nice.
That's good.
he's great. He's the best.
Yeah.
Future father-in-law?
Where was I?
You mean?
My future father-in-law. Yeah, it's easier just to call him my father-in-law.
The FFIA or A
FFIL.
IL, yes.
Phil. Is his name
Phil.
Phil?
No.
No.
I just had Phil help me out here. All right, you guys have left. You are now able to talk among yourselves as you walk.
I wanted to say goodbye to my mom, even she realized I
Oh.
wasn't she's not my mom.
Yeah, you can totally say goodbye to her. It was lovely.
Well, I mean,
meeting
she
you.
is.
Yeah,
She just doesn't know that
Well,
she
she
is.
doesn't know. Yeah.
it was lovely meeting you. I can tell that you've got a lot. That you've got a lot of stories ahead of you.
They give their dad the side eye and goes, "Yes, I do, and I'm sure you're going to have plenty as well."
I am always hoping for more.
Well, take care of this one for me. Anyway.
He's an archfey. What am I supposed to do?
My father is not as put together as he seems.
Oh, you have a child.
Oh.
I was getting to that. He just gives you the eye. Get out of here.
just that meme sound that's going around now. Get out!
In the most loving way possible. Please leave.
Please leave. But I do know that he's a good traveling companion. He won't be bored.
Lovely.
As Avery turns around to walk back with the group.
Please leave. You are now able to take a moment to talk among yourselves of the whole situation that just happened. So,
I need a beer.
Well, that
it is.
here I have this one left over.
It is 5. It is 6 in the morning.
I don't care.
Oh yeah, you guys don't get a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Um,
Hey, but that helps with like we have to wait a day or two anyway, right? So we just sleep in town.
No, you guys are planning on being like they were just staying the night and then they were gonna leave today. So you guys were gonna travel.
Oh, they were gonna leave today,
yes.
yeah.
So you guys are
right.
traveling like within like you could leave today if you want to, but you know.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Well, one way or another.
Oh wait, this is not. Those aren't trees. Those are spirits in that picture.
Oh,
I look to Avery and I'm like, was that helpful? Was that what you were expecting? I mean, I know it wasn't what you were expecting, but
as soon as Avery steps into the cart and it's just them,
wait, are you saying we already tree strided before that? Oh shit.
oh,
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So we're in the cart.
yeah.
Let me change
All
the
right,
music.
so we tree stride back. We get back
I
to
was
the car.
picking music for traveling to the tree.
Oh,
No, you're
well.
good. So we walk in
tree stride
silence
back.
for a couple for a couple hundred yards.
I'm sure that they would. Given the situation, I'm sure that they would.
Yeah.
But anyway, back in the cart.
once they're back in the cart and they're in, they take a deep breath and exhale as night just seems to kind of pull off of them and around their feet. And they walk over and ask everyone, does anyone want some coffee or tea?
I was actually kind of looking forward to a nap. That was a swift change of plans that set us up for longer than I was anticipating. But are you good?
No. I'm not.
It's definitely not what you anticipated, I'm sure.
Avery, you don't notice this yet, but some of your stars have begun to look a little more tree-like and begun to make constellations of certain flowers and plants. As you are now the representative of natural chaos. Temporarily.
I mentioned nothing of that at the moment as I speak with them.
It's a very subtle change that begins to happen. It's not gonna happen.
They set a cup of chamomile tea in front of Canna since he stated that he wants to take a nap. And offers Lux coffee and makes themselves a mint tea as they sit down and they take a long sip. What do you do whenever one of your parents doesn't remember you? And you're pretty sure it wasn't their choice to not remember.
If I knew, I would tell you, but I don't know who my parents are, so...
What? You don't know who
You have
Yeah.
parents.
I don't know who my well, I know who my you know what I mean. I know that, but I know that a gnome and a robot didn't give birth to me, so I don't know who my real parents are. But if one of them forgot, well, I suppose I would want to try to find out who did that to them. But if it's something that far out of my control,
That's the funny part. I know who did it.
Mhm.
Well, next time you see them, maybe you need to talk to them about it.
One doesn't just walk in and demand an audience with the Queen of the Night Sky.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
That's like the Queen of the Night Sky.
Someone put that face, but like put Avery's face on it and just be like, one does not simply talk to the Queen of the Night Sky.
Strong tea. Well then, I'll just say to you what I said to your father. It's not every day that you get to meet someone for the first time once again. But for you, it was, well, the first time, and, well, you know. No matter what she thinks, she's still your mother, and you know that. So, be comfortable in that knowledge at the very least, because knowledge is all the more reason to love someone. And, well, at least you know.
We decided not to tell her.
Would have felt like an ambush. Might have torn apart her plans. So, that might have been the right thing to do. There will be a time. But for now, letting them get to know each other again, well, that's probably the best gift that he could have ever gotten.
Mhm.
Not to justify the actions of Queen of the Night Sky, but, I think you did the right thing. And I gently put a hand up on their still intact shoulder.
I protect. It's what I do. I think I'm going to stay up for a while. So, if you all
Well, we
need to
do-
sleep, feel free.
Well, we do need to wait on 12, right? No. Yes?
You're waiting on
Yes.
the diplomat from Crawl to fucking leave. So
we're
you can
waiting-
go get 12.
Yeah, we're waiting on the Crawley diplomats to leave. Oh, and
Sometimes you don't have to add an E or something like that to the end of it. They're just Crawl. Like,
the Crawl diplomat. Well, you know. Oh, did the magic shop say how long it was gonna take for my book?
they said that They did.
Was it like a
But they said
couple
they were
days,
gonna
or was
send it
like
by
a week?
bird.
Yeah, they were gonna just send it by bird.
Or was it like a week, or was it like...
Okay.
was it long enough that it would be by bird no matter when we left? Or
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Um.
Well, I have nothing else. I have nothing else waiting for me in town. So, whenever the crawl leave, and whenever 12, Abner, fucks his face, gets back, we'll be ready to go save one of the lords of Silvercrest. Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The day goes by.
No.
Avery will sit basically kind of out front of the cart, kind of like in a chair,
Mhm.
watching the coming and going of the guards and everything, literally just waiting for the crawl representatives to leave. They're not
see-
hiding the fact that they're out there.
You see Curter wake up. He comes outside, grabs his axe, and looks at one of the guards. And is just like, Curter! And points the axe at them, and they're just like, Curter! And then begins to spar him.
Oh my god.
And you see Curter literally using his like the way that he fights, because you've rarely seen it, is that he will throw his axe, roll around, or like run around while his axe is in the air, and come across where it hits the individual twice, and then grabs, and then the axe returns to him. So it like the axe flies out, he hits them once, it goes back, he turns around, and then hits him again. And the guard is like very challenged by this because he has a shield and stuff, but he's a monk / barbarian-esque type thing, so he can take the hits. He's like, this is very daring and I love it. What a challenge, young man. Why is royal music back on? Ooh, I will do this though.
Palace, yeah, it is the
Yes.
castle.
I will say this. At some point in time, Avery, you see a little male beaver come walking up with a sack. A big sack over his shoulder, and he sits down right next to you. Just hands it to you.
Oh no.
And this is
Offerings from followers of...
oh no. As Avery reaches down for the sack.
Uh-oh.
You pick it up. It smells like tea. Like a bunch of different teas.
Are they at least like semi-organized?
No!
Or are they all jumping together?
No! It's chaos, baby!
No. That was like the fucking. Could I get the short version? Never.
No.
that's Avery's never moment. Is the fucking the sack of loose tea just like.
All jumbled together, all of this different types of
Oh no,
tea.
they're in
just-
bags. They're
No,
just
I know. Loose is in like not in a box or anything like
Yeah.
that. It's just tea bags here, tea bags there.
So a little bit of fun fact with your dad's followers. One of his instruments that he gives is a teacup.
Mhm.
You have been given a tea set from your father. We'll talk about this after stream and whatnot, but something that you're going to be able to dip into if you wish to is Warlock.
Joy.
Joy.
But that, or Druid, whatever your choice is.
Mhm.
Nature stuff. But I'm gonna say Dippy, Canna does get a full rest, and so will Lux. Lux.
Mhm.
High or low?
Uh-oh.
Let's go high.
Okay.
Okay.
You have pleasant dreams tonight. of Marcos and your time together, and you become inspired in this moment. Begin writing when you wake up. And you have an idea come to your mind. And it's just like, wait, I'm supposed to be looking for books. I could write a book.
Yes. Okay.
So.
And that's how Lux becomes the most prolific smut writer.
I was about to say, like, she has pleasant dreams about Marcos and then gets inspired to write. Is Lux just gonna be a smut author?
What's wrong with that, Dippy?
Nothing.
knows?
Nothing is wrong with the life choices of people that aren't me.
But
And I still
you
haven't
look at
had
it and you're just like, wait,
conversations
I've been through, like, and after learning about Lillian and the kind of ways that Avery was able to talk to you about her, it's like, oh, she lived, like, she said, like, stories and all this stuff. But yeah, like the stories of life and such, and you can write that down and use it inspiration. You have a dragon fighting story.
A traveler. A traveler goes around the world, but they're also one of the most impassioned lovers of their time. Around the world in 80 dates.
Totally writing that down just so you know.
I'm feeling a little thirsty.
Feeling a little.
Damn. All right. Okay. Oh. All right.
Pleasure between planes.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God! Stop, please.
Jesus.
Sorry. Avery,
If you
like I
need
said,
more inspiration, take this. It's apparently so detailed.
And it's like the fucking smut that his mother wrote.
but Avery, Avery, like I said, Avery will sit and kind of, I mean, they're not hiding. They're very visible, waiting for the representatives of Crawl to leave.
Okay. You do eventually see them. Canna, you can be able to actually watch them through the porthole as well as they leave later in the day. And they're ushered out by the guards and given like a royal goodbye and everything. And you see it like confetti and whatnot up and whatever chalant fucking things.
Chalant.
Because you go nonchalant, but you know, chalant. Like,
Very,
this is...
very chalant. Very. See how we exit the kingdom of Silvercrest. Very chalant. Very triumphant.
given a goodbye.
The portal to the Feywild still lingers in the home of the rich man.
You guys hear about that new portal? Fucking that opened up nearby?
The rich guy just has people coming in and out of that portal in his courtyard, and he's just like, I didn't want my house to be a tourist attraction. Oh my God.
Starts opening it up as like a hotel for Faye.
Dude, I want that to happen now. I want that to be his thought process. Is just I can make money off of this.
Okay.
Little does he know it's a Faustian deal. Anyway.
Faustian. My God.
Okay. Where are we going with the story now?
We're waiting for Crawl to leave.
Okay,
We're
they
waiting for
leave.
Crawl to leave.
They get the fuck out, okay?
So now we have to go get 12, and we are going to assist Cherry by going to Droog to save her husband
Yes.
and his friend, Baron Merc. And
All right, so you all meet up all together at the tattoo shop. You've gone there, you've done the travel, and Tommy comes out from one of the doorways. Tall, redheaded, fucking absolute dime,
Hey.
you know, but like could kick your ass. Best kind of women. Where is the messages that they have sent me? Here they are. Okay.
Love me, but also step on me.
Okay. They go. All right. Rule number 1. Don't ask me stupid questions. Rule number 2. If you ask me questions, I'm going to ignore them. And rule number 3, there's no rule number 3. Respect rule number 1 and 2. Now, get in the door. She opens it.
Oh shit, that's right. We're just gonna go straight there. The cart is just gonna stay here. Oh shit.
Did you guys do any preparation?
I will. Okay, with that in mind,
We had
will
done like
take-
some shopping and like
Yeah.
to get supplies and whatnot. So.
yes, we got supplies. I'm gonna take my crystal ball with me.
You do
in
get a
pack.
message from Hope.
Oh yeah.
Avery, and it's like, am I watching this boy for longer than expected? Don't get me wrong, Victor's really taken a shine to him, but you know. Here from the background, Carter! Fucking takes up on it.
Just. Yes.
Okay.
That's it.
We'll discuss payment when you get back.
Yes. I will take my crystal ball with me because normally I keep that
Okay.
in my room.
That's fine.
So that'll be in my pack. I think I've got everything else.
Your crystal ball does
the
reset
power-
today, by the way.
D4 power gems, yeah.
Yes.
The D4 power gems. I already gave
They're
one
like
to
little tiny things.
Canna.
and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like they can just.
I
be
already
kept in
gave
a
one
pouch.
to. I already gave one to Avery. I'm gonna give the other one to 12 when I have a second.
Yeah.
Like before we go through the door. I think that's everything else. Because I don't have a lot on me. All right. Simple robe. Rather than party clothes or anything like that. And yeah, that'll be good.
All right. Lux, you don't want to say goodbye to somebody? I'm kidding, no.
I did when I gave him the bear. Or
Oh, yeah,
the
that's right.
dragon.
That's right. You did.
It was
you
all
did.
cutesy.
I forgot
It
about
was
it.
so cute.
I called you out for some shit that you had already done. My bad. I'm a forgetful DM.
It's okay.
It's recorded. You all are entered into a doorway where you enter into a. It reeks of feet and sweat, and you hear "yeah, yeah, yeah."
Through the doorway?
Yes. Which I need to change the sound. So. Let's see here. Yes. I need to find the music of the shallow. Of the shallow. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Here it is. Go.
Oh, right. We're going to Shallows.
Yes.
And then we're taking
then you
a
gotta
boat
take a
from
boat up.
Shallows.
Yep.
Right.
So, yeah. As you hear little kids and grown men fucking practicing their karate and their martial arts as you enter into Tommy and Cosmo's gym.
Of course. Oh my god, of course.
It is a, I don't know how it's actually like completely described, but you know, they never gave me a description of what it looks like, but I imagine it looks kind of like a Shallows place, which is Japanese inspired esque decor, dojo, rice paper walls, but I guarantee you that Tommy's got some like almost gangster like fucking inspiration through it. There's like swords on the wall. Things are really cool.
Oh yeah, fucking
as you begin to
the,
walk,
the
yeah.
Yakuzas.
Yeah.
The Yakuzas.
as you see as you walk through and you come to the area in which there are these kids. There's about 10 students there with 2 instructors. One being also like one is a water genasi, and the other you can see is a black dragonborn. Not very skinny black dragonborn, thin. The water genasi is short, very like kind of bulky-esque, and has these almost rock-like braids that are going down his hair, with a little bit of mixture of like what seems to be like almost muddy material and such, with a designs that go through their chest as they are wearing a gi. Yeah, and they have wrapped around them a black belt with 2 red stripes upon them. The children are all white belts, one of them being yellow and another being green, but mostly all within the white belts. And Tommy comes in and just says, "All right, take a break." And they all turn. So, "Yes, master." And you see the dragonborn come up and say, "Excuse me, Master Tommy. When is Cosmo coming back? Because I need a day off. I've worked 7 days in a row." It's like, yeah. You're getting paid extra though. Like, we are paying you. We made a deal. It's like, I need you to just stick around a little bit longer. It's 7 days and 3 classes a day. I'm here for almost not like 7 hours. I have a wife and kids. It's like, I know. And I appreciate all your hard work, and if you need to, I'll take a day in the dojo. I just don't know any of this. It's all him." So, I mean, and we have to, with the number of students that we have to have 2 instructors. I don't qualify as one. Like, I know. Well, and the other guy is just kind of like, he picks his nose a little bit and just says, "It's okay, I live here." "Paying for my rent, right?" And say, "Yep, good job." Just as you can see in this dojo, there is a massive axe up very high, about I want to say 15 feet high above, in a locked case above the entire dojo, with like belts, nut markings, and everything like that below it. And it says, "Control your rage."
Nice.
All right. You all don't have to stay here at all. You can get a nice hotel if you want. We actually, honestly, have just little tiny cramped rooms and sleeping pads here.
Oh no, we weren't sticking around. We were on our way. We were just heading out.
The boat leaves tomorrow, so tomorrow afternoon. So keep yourselves busy. There are some beautiful tea shops here in town. The magic shop is also really nice. I used to work there.
Bathhouse? I could really use like a proper, like, deep clean. Like, I do the thing.
Never
and,
uses the fucking bathroom. The only people who use the fucking bathroom on the cart are
Give me
Avery
1
and
second.
Lux.
I just
Yep.
remembered my daughter has my phone, and I have a phone call coming in.
I was like, oh, yeah. I kind of do this thing with my decanter of endless water and shaping it, and giving myself a quick wash off. But yeah, I've always wondered about the actual, the sensual, not sensual. That's the wrong word. The experience of like a proper bathhouse, like all the steam and the cleanliness and like the environment. I don't know.
So,
Canna, you have a bath in the cart. A very nice bath, as both Lux and I can attest.
Yes.
You never use it.
Well, I mean, I don't use it because you guys do. Like, I don't know. Like, no,
It's magically heated hot water. Why wouldn't you use it?
Yeah.
Tommy,
It is wonderful.
As he gets
The
a look of realization on his
Dragonborn?
face, as he gets a look of realization on his face, and he's like, wait, our bath has heated water? Just because he really never has used it, so he doesn't know. He just...
As the Black Dragonborn pipes up, there is also something to be said about using natural minerals from the volcano to heat a water-like area. The veins.
See, that's what I was wondering about.
There's a small district of just bathhouses here in town. It's over like just 3 streets down, but there's a vein of volcanic activity that just sits right about there and heats every single one of them. There's only really 3. One is the best. It is pricey. And it's mostly because the towels are made of this wonderful material. Feels so nice on the skin. And the lotion. Oh my god, the lotion.
Would we get a discount if we said that we were saving one of the people that's like, you know...
Oh, we don't run that. And
No, of course not. Right.
and also some
Word
of them
travels.
are this one as well is run by individuals of other notes and maybe don't throw around certain names. But enjoy yourself.
Right. See, I haven't been here. I've only ever been like in my small town and on the western side of the. See, this is me stepping through that door is the first time I've ever been here. So my apologies.
Lux?
Canna tuna,
Tom?
private investigator.
Tommy looks at you and she says, "You seem like the only one that can actually say this correctly to my husband.
Okay. Yes.
Tell him I'm gonna kick his ass when he gets home
I will do that.
with all the intimidation you can.
Challenge accepted.
And if you can, if you have to beat his ass up to get him over here, I give you permission to knock some sense into him. Because that motherfucker's been gone 2 extra weeks than he's supposed to, and I'm pissed."
Oh. I will relay the message.
Thank you. Now get out of here. Have yourself a good time. See you at the boats. Oh, here's your tickets.
Avery grabs those and tucks it in their bag.
Okay. Avery, you see in your bag a tea bag that has been left, and it just has
hear
like
a
at the very end of it, it just said, at the very not like on the little paper bit, it's the type of tea, and it's like 2 spell slots.
Whoa.
So if I drink the tea, I can regain 2 spell slots?
No, it's them asking for 2 spell slots.
It's them asking for 2 spell slots.
It's their offering. It's how he gets so much nice tea around. So
And if
You guys just
if she
hear
drinks
Avery.
the tea,
You guys just hear as Avery is like digging through their bag, they pull this tea bag out, and you hear them go, "What does he want me to do to answer this?
no,
I don't have that power."
well, maybe if you drink the tea, you will. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the one who got left in charge of the realm of chaos.
Avery, would you like to send a message to your father? Who's currently in another plane of existence?
No, I got this. I got this. They reach their hand out into thin air and grab Messenger by the scruff of the neck.
Messenger is currently in between a change from a rabbit to a deer. So he's a jackrabbit right now. Or,
He's a jackalope.
he's a jackalope.
Jackalope.
Yeah. Like, what do you need? As you see him like slowly becoming a deer.
Oh, they do this in the middle of the dojo, by the way, too. Like,
What? Hello.
Yeah, we have access to it. You know, a couple of other things. It's not scary, really.
they hold the tea
Tommy
bag
looks at
and-
you and says, "If he poops, you're cleaning it up." Like looks at you, Avery. Says, "If he poops on this, you're cleaning it up." Like dead serious.
Well, now you've given him the idea. He might do it now.
They hold the
She
tea
looks
bag.
at Messenger and just goes like, "Fucking dare you."
Avery's holding the tea bag in front of Messenger's face. He goes, What the hell am I supposed to do with this?
Oh, it's your father makes deals with individuals that they have to be able to give him like interesting teas, or at least give him something every single day to be able to regain spell slots. So this is just their offering to you. You just get tea.
Does it just happen automatically? Because I don't have.
Yes. Well, I mean, they have
That-
to do their whole little ritual after a short rest or long or whatever they use. But yeah.
I should have never agreed to this alliance.
I mean, we can always change it up if you want. You are in charge. It's just gonna take a while.
Not it. And I put my my finger on my nose.
Just only bring it to me once a week because I can't. I cannot deal with
Oh, they
tea
might
bags
actually like
everywhere.
that. We should probably change it where they have to do like an action every day, right? Like that, because you can't just give them
Yes.
free spell slots for a week.
I don't. I make them. I don't know. I'm a soldier. God damn it!
Dang it, Jim, I'm an astronomer, not a doctor. Well, I am a doctor, just not a real doctor. I'm a doctorate.
It's not the same thing.
Just, if you have a doctorate, you just
Looks
sit there
around
and, be
and goes,
useless.
They must have a tea ceremony every day,
Fabulous.
and then submit tea once a week. I don't care as long as it's not appearing every single day in my bag.
He writes it all down. I will mail this. Or I will allow every single one of them to know as soon as possible, and let all the little familiars as well be able to tell them. As they are now a full buck in the middle of this dojo. He's like, how do I get out of here?
You don't.
And just
You
go
do-
back home. I've never actually thought about how I dismiss you. You generally just pop up.
Well, now it's different because it's not like, I'm in your presence. Usually I just dismiss back to your father's.
You have a familiar now, Avery.
She has. Listen, Avery has more than one.
Avery has a lot of them.
This is gonna be fun.
Just
That beaver was one of your warlock's familiars.
Why don't you just
great.
send him away? Just with a wave of your hand and tell him to go
Just-
somewhere.
Go do his job.
Go. And Avery just kind of like makes a shooing motion. Go do what I just said. I don't.
He looks at Tommy and is like, "Where's the front door?" That's a stupid question.
Where's the front door? That's stupid.
And like points to the exit sign. It's like, I can't read. Messenger just goes, I can't read. That's
How many
common.
people in this? How many people in this campaign can't read?
No, he reads Sylvan.
Oh no, he does read
He can
Sylvan,
speak
that's right.
common because
Yeah.
Why
But
would he need to read Common?
that's commonest speech.
I'm going to the bathhouse, and I
Avery
walk out the
just-
front door.
Okay. I think this is a good spot to end the session.
Yeah, I think it is too. Because
Avery
12
has accidentally become a warlock.
has accidentally become a warlock deity.
Yeah, well, Warlock, you don't have to be a deity. You just like you have to be like an archfey or something of power, and so you have your father's acting power. So you have to answer all those questions and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have fun with this. Thank you everybody for watching. Have a lovely day. Remember, your adventure matters. Roll your initiative. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.